All right, let's get right into this. Have you ever had that feeling that you're just not quite hitting your full potential? You see other people who seem to have this spark of genius or maybe just really good luck, and you wonder, where's mine? Well, what if I told you that spark isn't gone? It's just dormant. Today, we are going to explore a very specific brainwave that science now says is the key to unlocking all of that, the genius, the creativity, and a life full of what they call unexpected abundance.
I want you to think back for a second. Just go back to when you were a kid. Your imagination was probably off the charts, right? You could build whole universes from nothing. You were fearless with your ideas. So, what happened? Where did that person, that incredible creative genius, actually go? And this isn't just a nostalgic feeling, by the way. There is hard data on this. A study, which was famously cited by NASA, actually tested the creative potential of children. And the result? It's pretty staggering. 98% of them scored at what's considered a creative genius level. Almost every single one.
But here's the part that's just wild. When they gave that exact same test to adults, that number just plummeted. Less than 2%. Less than 2% of adults still had that same creative firepower. That's not just a small decline, it's like a superpower we were all born with just got switched off. So the real question is, what is this power? And is there any way we can switch it back on? Well, this lost ability, this super brain that we all had, isn't some vague idea anymore. Researchers are now able to pinpoint its source down to one specific brainwave, a brainwave that's buzzing with activity in kids, but becomes almost silent in most of us as we get older.
So, our brains are always operating on different electrical frequencies, kind of like a radio. Most of our day, we're in beta. We're awake, we're alert, we're thinking. As we start to chill out, we drift into alpha. But the real magic, the one we're talking about today, is theta. You can see it right there. It's the key, the actual bridge between our conscious thoughts and our powerful subconscious mind.
This theta wave, which hums along between 4 and 8 hertz, is where the good stuff happens. It's where you have those flashes of intuition, where you learn things deeply, and it's where that amazing flow state comes from. It's literally the brain's creative engine room, where it connects ideas in ways our normal, critical mind just can't. Dr. Joe Dispenza, who does a lot of research in this area, he puts it perfectly. He says, in theta, we are more programmable because there is no veil between the conscious and subconscious minds. And that's huge. It means it's not just about having good ideas, it's about being able to make profound, lasting changes to ourselves. Okay, so creativity and intuition, that makes sense. But this is where it starts to sound almost magical. How does a brainwave translate into what people describe as just being lucky or having things just, fall perfectly into place?
Well, from a brain science perspective, it's all about connection. When that theta wave gets going, it's not just one part of your brain lighting up, it's multiple regions all firing up and talking to each other at the same time. This massive boost in connectivity allows for insights that are just impossible in our normal day-to-day brain state. It literally creates what you could call a superbrain.
And we see this superbrain in action with pretty much every top performer you can imagine. That flow state they're always talking about, researchers have linked it directly to theta wave activity. It's Tom Brady in the pocket, it's Taylor Swift on stage, it's Thomas Edison in his lab. They all figured out how to tap into this state where everything just clicks. And when your brain is working on that level, the effects start to ripple out into your actual life. This is where the luck part comes in. The right people show up, the million-dollar idea just pops into your head, opportunities seem to just find you. It stops feeling like random chance and starts to feel like you're finally tuned in to the right frequency.
So if this state is so powerful, why aren't we all in it all the time? And, the most important question of all, how do we get it back? Let's take a look at the methods, both the old school ones and the new stuff. The traditional ways to get into theta, well, they're intense. We're talking hardcore meditation for 40 minutes a day, waking up at 4 in the morning, or hooking yourself up to biofeedback machines that can cost a fortune. They can work, for sure, but they're just not realistic for most of us. But now, technology has given us a much, much simpler way in: targeted sound waves. The science behind it is a really cool principle called brain entrainment, and it's actually super simple. Your brain waves have a natural tendency to sync up with rhythms they hear. So by listening to a very specific sound frequency, you can gently, almost effortlessly, guide your brain out of that stressed out beta state and right down into creative theta. And the process itself?
It could not be any easier. We're talking about a 7-minute a day ritual. You just pop on some headphones, you listen to a special audio track, and you just let the sound do the heavy lifting. There's no skill to learn, no difficult habit to build. The technology literally does the work for you.
So you do this consistently. What happens? What does this new reality with this genius wave switched back on actually look and feel like in your day-to-day life?
Well, the transformations people report are pretty profound. Everything from eureka moments just popping into their heads to learning valuable new skills way faster than before. But it goes beyond that. People talk about their finances improving, their health, their relationships. It's this fundamental shift where you just feel this sense of confidence and clarity, and this amazing feeling that the universe finally has your back. So it all kind of boils down to one powerful question, doesn't it? We were all born with this incredible capacity for genius. It's already inside of us. Modern life just turned the volume way, way down on that frequency. So if your ideal reality, everything you want, is just one brainwave away, the only question left to ask is, are you ready to tune in?
Like, share, comment, and check the description for more.